Coming up in this episode, it is game day 2 of round 1 as Leigh Leopards host Salford Red Devils. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel Hell Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Also, if you have a spare moment or if you're willing to help, please remember the QR code in the top right, your left hand corner with a access to my Buy Me a Coffee page. If you're willing to donate, please do. But any contribution, whether it's supporting the channel through subscribing, is fantastic as well. Anyway, what have we got today? Well, it's the evening, the late episode, so it's Super League round 1, day 2, as we bring you highlights for the live televised game. Extended highlights, as I did the other day. Now, who's that game between? It's Leigh Leopards and Salford Red Devils, and these two are going into the clash to gauge first of all where Leigh are, and also if Salford can match what they did last year. The teams are in, so let's see who the respective coaches, Adrian Lambert-Lee and Paul Rowley, have named in their sides. So the home side starts with 3 new back line players making their debuts, their Super League debuts for the club, as does Gareth O'Brien, who comes in at standoff. Matt Davis is the hooker, and he joins Tom Amon, who escaped that long ban, and Robbie Mulhern, who comes in as prop for his first start as well. Joe Wardle is joined by Oliver Holmes in the second row, with John Asiata captaining the side as well as loose forward. Ben Nakabuwe is the first interchange, with Edwin Apape looking to explode off the bench as the popular Leigh hooker is going to try and make a big impression on the Salford's tiring forwards. Jack Hughes and Kai O'Donnell are the completion of the interchange bench for Leigh Leopards. For Salford, it's more or less as you see it in the back line. Ryan Briley, Kencio, Dion Garce, and Tim Li-Fi and Reece Williams, as well as Brody Croft and Mark Sneed, is the backline that's played quite a few games in 2022. Tyler Dupree, who came in into Salford's side midway through last season, following his transfer, starts at prop, and big things are still looking for him with King Vuni Yayawa on the other side of Andy Ackers, while Callum Watkins and Sam Stone does make his first appearance, and against his former side. Oliver Partington is in at his forward. Then on the bench, some regular Salford knowledge. Alex Gerrard, Jack Ormonroyd, Chris Atkin and Shane Wright complete the bench. Without further ado, and with the Gladiators all in place, it's now time to see what Leigh Leopards and Salford Red Devils can bring to Super League 2023. Here comes kickoff. Here comes the Leigh Leopards and Salford Red Devils for their new 2023 season. And it's Leigh that have the first use of the ball, and Salford come out of the blocks, toughing it out. Salford and Leigh have been battling it out for almost 20 minutes now, and after that Lachlan Lamb kick, chase and tackle, Salford have to drop out yet again. That's the second time. Leigh have had 3 penalties, 3 set restarts and 2 dropouts go their way. And it is Leigh that are in the ascendancy as we're coming up to quarter past these half mark. It's a good dropout. Leigh are on the attack straight away. Robbie Mulhern Oh, Tomamoni has put the battering rams in. Edwin and Pappy has entered the fray, and Salford's defence is on high alert because of that. But Lachlan Lamb's over the top pass to Josh Charnley sees him score in the left hand corner for the opening score of the game. And it's deservedly so by the Leigh Leopards. Here's that try once again. Just a straight right to left play. But that over the top ball to finish it off from Lachlan Lamb was right on the money. And Josh Charnley, the third highest try scorer in the Super League era, just needs to beat his opponent to the line. He does. The opening try of the game. Unfortunately for Leigh, Hardacre misses the kick, and it's still 4-0 to the Leopards. We're coming up to half time now, and Salford have started to get the roll on. It's been a bit messy and sloppy once they get into the lead 20-metre line, but they put an attack together. First of all, Croft is tackled, and Callum Watkins picks up the ball before the ball goes to the ground once more. For Reece Williams to get stepping around, but tackled on the fourth tackle. So now Mark Sneed is directing traffic, and he kicks to the right hand edge. But it's a competition between CO and Charnley, and the referee determines that Charnley has knocked it back. Knocked it up the field. That's why he had to tackle before Dion Cross gets ahead of him. Salford got 6 again. So they go through the hands first of all. A simple drive by Oliver Partington. Here's that knock on again. There it is. Now Croft has got the ball in the hands, and a short ball to Callum Watkins, who gets over from short range. Salford are back in this as Jack Smith awards the try, to the delight of the Salford fans. So here's the contest. Charnley knocks it forward. Dion Cross picks it up, throws it aimlessly to be fair, but Charnley's on hand to tackle. Then Salford attack the right hand edge. A good short ball by Brodie Croft. For Callum Watkins to go over for the opening Salford points of the season. Sneed with the extras attempt. But Salford in the lead, 6 points to 4. Salford have got their dander up, and straight off their return, they get all the way up the field and force a dropout that Charnley has to put behind, which gives Salford another attacking attempt with a couple of minutes left on the first half's clock. And 6 again call is done because of Ed Chamberlain being hands on the ball there, and Tim Li-Fi looks like he's stopped at this point. Salford are camped in the lead 20-metre line, and they've set up for a perfect show and go for Andy Ackers. His markers split, and he went through the middle of them to score right underneath the sticks. The England international scores for Salford to extend their lead to 10 points to 4 with a kick to come. Here it is again, you can see it here. The markers, one was turning his back, and no one underneath the sticks going in for the cover. Ackers did the rest. Right time. Right on the stroke of half time, Andy Ackers put another try on the board for Salford, as they got stronger as the half went on. Sneed adds the extras. It's 12 points to 4. The half-time hooter going. A good half of rugby for all involved. Leigh opened the scoring for the match with Hardacre missing the conversion after Charnley went in the corner, before Watkins and Ackers responded for Salford. Sneed made the 2 conversions. That's where we sit at half time, with Salford stronger as the half went on. Leigh get the second half underway, and they have been putting pressure on Salford's back line, and it's resulted in a dropout. after Reece Williams knocked the ball behind. The second one and a half, to be fair, Leigh have been adding pressure, but this, Josh Charnley, Rickett, fumble off the dropout, gives Salford the possession back in the middle of the field, near halfway. Tom Amon sums it up in the background. Oh goodness. Salford gets into the 40-metre line and start moving the ball about, and Brodie Croft attacks the line, using Mark Sneed as a way forward. And Ryan Brierley is in support to score Salford's third try of the half. Of the game, even. To the pleasure of the Salford fans. Brierley doing the great support play there. Here's the knock on again by Josh Charnley. Unfortunate, but it's been deemed very, very crucial. And watch this superb play by Brodie Croft. He finds Leigh defenders retreating. Before he gets tackled, or attempting to be tackled, he finds Ryan Brierley on his inside. And it's a quick turnaround from a dropout to Salford, hitting an extended lead. Need with another conversion attempt, a short run up again. And it's 18 points to 4. Salford end their sets on the return from the try with Leigh down in the 10-metre line, but Leigh take a leaf out of Salford's playbook as Gareth O'Brien and Chamberlain pass the ball out wide. Luatelli and Josh Charnley's got free space in front of him. The old cross can't ankle tap. Now it's Charnley versus the fullback, and he tries turning Brierley inside out, and Brierley does enough to bring the England winger and try scoring machine down. But Sneed holds him down too long, and he knows what's coming next. He's going to sit down for 10 minutes. It's clever minute, but we are deep in Salford territory. Now they have to face a Leigh attack with only 12 men. Great effort from both of these, the fullback and Charnley, but Sneed holding on too long. Sees referee Jack Smith send him to the bin. What can Leigh do with this attack? Next pass out. It goes to ground, and Salford breathe a little easier. Get up the field a little bit. Off the back of that set, Salford are deep back in Leigh territory, but Leigh have that extra man. And Edwin Apapi finds Tom Amon, who does enough to get up to the halfway line. Next, ball goes inside to Lachlan Lamb, who's got the freedom of Leigh Sports Village in front of him. But he's caught by Ryan Brierley again. Great defending from the fullback. Now, small kick. And there's a penalty call by Jack Smith. Oliver Holmes asking for a yellow card. That should be a penalty the other way. Descent. Is that an intentional blockage there by Callum Watkins? Might have been offside, but I don't know if it's intentional. But Lachlan Lamb, you thought he was going to score. Where did Brierley come from? What a tackle. It's been called up to the video referee to check to see if it's a penalty try. And it's left to the video referee to have a look, see what the decision is. So of this view, video referee Liam Moore determines that Callum Watkins interfered with Jack Hughes to determine enough that Jack Hughes would have been able to get to the ball and score a try. That little tug there, Brodie Croft diving in, other defenders coming in, wasn't going to affect the decision. And video referee Liam Moore says that was enough to give a penalty try underneath the sticks. Here's the confirmation. The Leopards get a lifeline. 18 points to 8. The kick to come straight underneath the sticks. Hardaker adds the extras. Now it's 18 points to 10. The game is beginning to wind down now as the clock ticks closer to the 80th minute and Salford get the beneficiary of the last possession. Last set, because in a few tackles time an incident happens. That's a good tackle there by Tom Amoni. Getting involved, keeps getting involved with the tackling, and had a good game all the way through. For Salford, it's Broadcroft, definitely. But they're the two people that stood up during the actual game. Here's the incident. Tom Amoni lifting, taking him all across the perpendicular. Orally says, ooh. 30 seconds left on the clock. Here's the incident again. Yeah, he landed on his shoulder. Landed on his head, it could have been worse. But the rules are the rules. And Tom Amoni gets the first use of the soap. He sits down for 10 minutes. Sneed adds the extras. That is full time. And there's the full time score for you. Leigh Leopards 10, Salford Red Devils 20. As Salford put on the class to get over the try line in the end. And the finish line in the end. Leigh had a first half try from Charlie to open up the scoring before Watkins and Ackers equalised, and Sneed kicked 2 of the goals. Hardaker missing for a 12 points to 4 half-time lead. Ryan Briley scored in the second half to open up the scoring in the second with a penalty try, which previously Sneed had been put in the bin due to a slow play the ball, a professional foul. But Salford roared back with a penalty at the end and some gritty defensive performances to make sure that they came away with the 2 points. At the end of the game, Tom Amoni ended up in the bin himself for giving away a penalty due to a tip tackle on Tyler Dupree, but otherwise it was Salford's night. Sneed put over the penalty after coming back on from the bin and closed the game out right on full time. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's episode in the comments section below, and also the result. How did Leigh do? Were they better than you expected? Or are they almost the same team that got promoted 2 years ago? That might be a bit of a stretch, but Salford did a job on them. They won. That's all that matters. Comment section is open. Guys, please fill your boots. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I'll end the episode as I always do by wishing you all the very best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.